warmed up today, up to 15 degrees. Okay, here's our creek. This is the second day of below zero temperatures. So it's starting to freeze up all the way. Look at that. So this one section here has some water running, and then it goes under the ice. Welcome to Violin Adventures number 117. Well, I have my warm jacket on because I was just outside in our freezing cold weather, and I haven't quite warmed up yet. I'll be taking it off soon. But let's get into this week's work. We start off carving the new violin. Okay, we're not done yet, but can you hear how loud that is? That's really nice, but we still have more work to do. I gotta be careful. So I'm just gonna do down the middle and then the upper and lower bouts. Okay, we're getting really close, but I want you to hear the tone. It's really got nice big tone. So the next thing I'm going to do is measure the whole top and find out exactly where I need to work. We work on the old antique desk. Okay, my polish arrived. This is a beeswax polish that one of you recommended for very fine furniture. And so I'm going to take this apart and get everything polished so we can move on to the next drawer. Okay, I appreciate all your help. As I clean this, I see that we do have some ink stains in here. And up along the wall, I see some pencil marks. Now I know this could always be later as they use the desk through the years, but just trying to give you all every clue I find. So we got ink here and ink here, ink over here. There's a lot of ink. So this section I'm cleaning right there was really dried compared to the other section. And then I found this piece, and it had all this very soft powder in it. At first I thought it was glue, but it wasn't. It was just very soft powder. And here was a whole bunch of it that had pushed against this little piece and caused it to break off. And so then I'm showing you how there was black powder up above that evidently went down into the cracks. And so I don't know if this is another clue telling us what might have been in that section. I'm going ahead and just giving this a little polish inside the drawers because the wood seems to be quite dried out. Okay, so I'm going to get this glued back on, and then we'll get back to polishing again. Okay, more clues as I polish this up. You can see right in the corner of this box and also on the side here some wax. So this might have been for the wax for sealing an envelope. We'll see. And then in this box there's ink, and okay, as I'm polishing everything and thinking about this was definitely made by a desk maker. So maybe this desk was commissioned by somebody who wanted these special things in the desk, because they did such a beautiful job. and yet we can't find any other desk like it. If you look up close, you can see a lot of scratches going in the other direction. We have more scratches in here, all of this going this way. And I'm wondering if that's just when he made it. He might have used files to make the curves. Okay, we're going to put this drawer back. And I figured out probably the sides that weren't as neatly done were facing backward. Okay, one drawer down. Okay, let's put some money in here. And it looks like the money sticks up too high because we only have 2 inches here. And I know European money is a little smaller, but it's more like this. So I think the money idea was a great one, but it's not working. As far as coins, quarters go in here nicely. The smaller coins, the bigger coins are easy to get. I guess coins could work. That is an idea. As far as these drawers, we did find ink stains in here, but what I'm going to do with this drawer, because I do have wax, I'm going to put this wax heater with the little spoon in here, and then in this drawer I'm going to put the wax. And these, I might go ahead and put pins in there. That's probably not what it was used for, but it's what I can use it for at this time. Okay, here's the middle drawer. Here's our inkwells on both sides. Remember, here's where the ugly piece of wood is, under there. That's so funny. And then this lifts up and it can be adjusted. It can be adjusted for different heights right there. So you set it down. On this top, I located some nice burgundy color here for this top. So we're going to take this off and install a new one. This key works on the other drawer, and I'm assuming it works on this one too, but I need to loosen this up. We got a nice, interesting violin from New York, and we're going to reset the neck. Okay, just got a violin in the mail. Okay, I was so worried when I saw such a small box, but with these tubes in the middle here to keep the box from collapsing, that was really smart. Good job on the shipping. Okay, what we're going to do on this violin is we're going to reset the neck since the angle is too low and set it up. Okay, I'm working on removing this neck, and it appears that, okay, I can't get the neck out right now because the inner block is loose from the back plate, and so my normal way of getting it out won't work. So I'm going to carefully remove the top and then remove the neck. So here's the violin. I've been working on it, and the whole block is moving inside. Top and bottom is loose. So in order not to damage the ribs or any top or anything else, I'm going to take the top off. Okay. So here's a little string in here that they would use to adjust the sound post at some point. And also over here we found a name. It says, Well, it might be William Walker. I'm not sure. And it's 1893 or 95. And I couldn't quite make out. Hey, I like to do a little bit of history looking on these violins when I can, and especially when there's a name in there. Now, I can't make it out real clearly, but it's might be William. It looks like maybe a WM, but I could be wrong on that. But the last name is Walker, and I made out the city. It's Kilmarnock or I don't know how you pronounce it, but there is a city spelled Kilmarnack. That might help. And then 1895, I'm assuming it's a 5. There's a William Walker. It says a hairdresser and a tobacconist in Scotland and resident at Broxburn. Okay, we're ready to glue in the upper block. I think part of the thing that made this upper block so weak is there was some form of moisture in this violin in times past, and there was a lot of black. It could have been even mold here because it comes off pretty easy, and that seemed to have been eating away at the glue. Okay, we've got our good block in there. We'll let this dry for 24 hours and then we can reset the neck. I have to be careful because each wood is different, so your dimensions need to be different according to the wood. So let's hear how it sounds. Isn't that amazing? We've got wonderful tone on here, so the next thing I need to do is scrape it and we will be done with carving the top. Well, we started out on a hike to the Pinnacles in Berea, and I almost gave up. But Bernice was the greatest trail leader. She encouraged me to keep going, and she even played classical music on her phone just to keep our spirits up. And I'm so glad we made it to the top.
She's coming up. We believe in her. Okay.
Okay, we're going to take the clamps off of this upper block and get ready to set the neck. Well, actually, we need to put the top back on, and then we can set the neck. So here's our new block. Okay, we found out some interesting information on the maker of this violin. The owner mentioned that she bought it in Europe, and so, or in England. So I looked up the town called Kilmarnock, which there is one here in Virginia, but if she bought it in England, then it was probably the town in Scotland. And so that helped me find the maker. Here's a William Walker, and it says he was a hairdresser and a tobacconist from Scotland, and born in 1859, and that goes together with the date in here, which was 1895. So he was about 36 years old, and it says he was practically self-taught. He produced over 150 instruments on Stradivarian and Guarnerian models. So that was fun to be able to find the information on this violin. And now we're going to just close it up so that we can reset the neck. Well, we're going to go ahead and take the clamps off of this violin. Okay, the next step is to get the neck reset at the right angle. So I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, we're going to take the clamp off of the neck here and just do some little trimming and touch up on the varnish, and then we can set this up. This is a beautiful bridge. The wood is just beautiful on it. But I just finished cutting it, and it's time to sign it now. Okay, I'm excited to play this violin by Walker from, I think, Scotland is what we decided. And this is from the 1800s. Let's play it, and now with a new neck angle, let's see how it sounds. Okay, I just changed bows. Let's see how this is. Okay, so I just switched bows, and that just gave it a whole lot more volume. So it shows how important the bows are. Okay, well, sounding very good, nice volume. So we'll set this aside and wait till it warms up. Right now it's -5 degrees outside, so I don't want to mail anything until it warms up, and it may not warm up till Monday or Tuesday. Figuring out that old antique desk, we come to some conclusions. So this is the back side of the drawer, and we've got red here, red leather, and also red leather for the hinges. So I'm thinking the original was probably red, although I don't think that leather, I'm assuming it's not the original either, but it may be closer to the original. It matches better with the finish. Okay, so I've concluded right now while I'm cleaning the glue off of here. What's really nice is clearly the person who made this desk used high glue to put it together, and I can tell that he was a really good desk maker. I mean, whoever it was, did a great job making the desk. Maybe some important person had this desk commissioned for the purposes they needed it for. Okay, this is the middle drawer of the desk, and I got all the glue substance off of here, and so I'm going to replace it with this. It's kind of a velveteen or velvet with a sticky backing. So we have this on. Now I want to show you the struggle I'm having. I had a little piece of leather nailed in up here at the top so they can pull the desktop up. And I'll show you. Okay, so here's our desktop. This is the drawer. And then there was a piece of leather here. Okay, right up in here was a piece of leather that stuck up so that you could pull the drawer up. Right here they have about 7 nail holes of over the years where that piece of leather would break off. And here's where I could replace the leather, but it's not working obviously, so I need to do something else, and I'll show you the troubles I'm having. So if we put this drawer back down, it has very little room here for anything to go in between here. There's really not enough room here for a nice piece of leather. Okay, 2 ideas. I can put one of those brass flush rings that the smallest I can get is 1.5 inches. So that could go right here. The brass flush rings that you lift up and that would pull this up. Or I can just make a hole slanted maybe this way that you can put your finger in and pull this up. So let's take a tally. How many of you think I should get the brass ring that inlays down and you pull up, and how many of you think I should just drill a hole and pull up? Okay, so here's the look. And the reason why this is a problem is you can see there's hardly any clearance here between the desktop and the drawer. So that's why I need to have something that is very flat and doesn't stick up. And that's probably why the leather that they had on here just got ripped off every time. So if you'd like, you can vote in the comments. What would you rather see on this desk? Oh, Freddie has a minute.
Hey, I want to light the menorah. Hey, Mom! Mom! I need to light the menorah. Where is she? Mom!
What's the matter, Freddie? You want to light the menorah?
Yeah, it's my turn to light the menorah. You said I could.
Oh, yes. We'll let you light the menorah. I'll light the first candle and then you light the rest, okay?
Okay. I'm so excited. I can't wait to light the menorah. I just learned that this middle candle is the shamash candle. It lights all the others. It's like the servant candle. Okay, here I go. This is the first time I could ever light a menorah. Yay!
Well, little Freddie here was so excited he even burned his little nose. I hope we can get that off, but... Okay, Freddie, let's try this again.
I got it.
Okay, let's try lighting then.
I did it. I lit the candle.
Yeah, that's for day 1. Now we got to keep going.
I did it again.
Yeah, you did. That's for day 2.
There's day 3. Yeah. And day 4. I did it. I lit 7 candles because it's not time to light the 8th one yet.
Yeah, you did a good job. Let's put your candle back now.
Okay. I like lighting the menorah. That was so fun. Happy Hanukkah, everybody. Bye.
The Hebrew minute. Okay, I'm just out here for a couple seconds. This is Friday afternoon and it is cold out here. It's supposed to be -5 degrees. Well, here we are in the violin shop. It is so cold outside. Here's our desk. So we have the first drawer finished, and in here I'll have the little burner, and in here the supplies of wax. They fit nicely in there. So that's that drawer. Here's the second drawer. Wonder how the lighting is, but anyway, this is the second drawer, and we've got our inkwells here. We replaced this table to write on, and I'm asking y'all, what's your opinion? Should I just drill a hole here that I can stick my finger in, or should I get the brass inlaid ring that you can pull up? You tell me what you think is best for this desk. Over here, we're moving right along on our violin top. Next week, I'm looking forward to cutting the sound holes. Over here on our repair table is our New York violin. All got the neck all set now and ready to be played. Looking ahead, next week we may have to dig into this cello and fix a crack that is appearing right here, and it's going up. Let's see, is that? And over here we have a rehair waiting to be rehaired, and I want to start that next week as it warms up. Well, thank you so much for watching and for all your wonderful comments. I love talking to y'all in the comment section, and thank you for your thumbs up, and thank you to all you new subscribers. We're slowly climbing, and eventually we're going to hit 1,000. Well, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. If you want to comment on the desk and what you think we should do on that middle drawer, please feel free to comment. And until next time, God bless you. Bye.